Hey, today I'm drawing a custom birth month bouquet perfect for Mother's Day, and I'm pulling out all my favorite art supplies. I'll show you my 4-layer blending process on all 12 flowers so that you can create your own one-of-a-kind family masterpiece. This flower symbolizes devotion, and it was the very first flower used for Mother's Day in 1908. I started off with Ohuhu's colorless blender to saturate the paper first. I think it allows the pinks and greens to spread like watercolor into the ruffled edges. The violet, one of my favorites, represents faithfulness. Violets are really hardy and can bloom in the snow. So as you see, after I finish with my alcohol markers, I come back with the Prismacolor color pencil to deepen the flower. Some suggest to wait till the marker base is dry. I suggest to do whatever works best for you. This flower symbolizes unparalleled love, and it's the start of spring. Now with the Micron pens, you can draw short flicking lines towards the center of the flower, and you can also create smooth lines along the blades of grass to give texture. This flower represents innocence, and it's actually two flowers in one. You have the center and then the petals. Of course, we're used to seeing white daisies, but I decided to use Ohuhu's cool gray marker. That'd be the perfect shade to do shadows on the white petals. These bell-shaped and highly fragrant flowers signifies return to happiness. These petals are so delicate, I decided to focus on Prismacolor's pastel colors. You can even use a white colored pencil on top of a marker to get a different effect. Another one of my favorite flowers. This represents the classic symbol of love. Different colors mean different things. Today I chose red. If you've noticed my pattern, this is where your Ohuhu marker blending really shines. You're going to use a circular motion to blend all 3 shades of red for the velvety fold for each petal. 6 flowers down and 6 to go. So if you're enjoying watching how these colors come together, feel free to hit the like button. It really helps the garden to grow. And if you want more beginner-friendly tutorials, I'll have everything linked in my description box. So at first I wasn't familiar with this flower, but it represents having a strong bond of love. These flowers grow very tall, and since they're small and are clustered together, use the micron pen to define the shapes. This flower is named after the Latin word for sword, Gladiolus, because of their leaf shape. One of the things you can practice with this flower is gradation. I haven't mastered it yet, but you can start dark at the base of the bloom and then use the colorless blender to fade the marker to almost white at the tips. These flowers are named for the Greek word for star, and the pollinators love them. This flower comes in many different colors, So an option would be is to use a yellow Prismacolor pencil over your purple marker center if that's what you choose. And what happens is the wax of the pencil will sit on top and keep the yellow bright and crisp. This symbolizes determination. They're usually found in autumn celebrations, and they're used for their sun-like glow. I decided to use the extra fine micron pen to draw the tiny squiggly edges of the petals. This adds the ruffled realism that marigolds are known for. This flower is a symbol of joy and longevity, and in many cultures, they represent the sun. So I had to pick yellow for this one. Layering is key here. So marker for the base, then use Prismacolor to add dimension, veins, depth, whatever you would like to do to show the density of the flower. Last but definitely not least, this flower, or plant I should say, represents domestic happiness. Here's an art tip that I'm going to use for next time. You can create a highlight with one of the berries. So instead of coloring it fully red, leave a white space that'll give it a shiny look. Well, we've officially grown our garden from the first January carnation to the final December holly. I hope this 4-layer technique gives you the confidence to create something great for Mother's Day. Let me know what flowers would be in your bouquet. Alright, I'm gonna go and get back to the drawing board.